Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. As you can see, today is my Friday haul where I do a price cost analysis. Everything I've bought today, I've bought from a food initiative, so it's highly discounted food stores that salvage food from landfill, and it's available to anyone in the community, regardless of your income, to shop there, and it's literally just saving food from landfill. So as usual, I list the item I bought today, how much I paid for it, what it would have cost in a supermarket, and what my savings are today. So we'll start at the beginning. And I've got a lot to show you. It's been a grand shop today, and it hasn't cost me an awful lot. I've spent just over £22 for over £130 worth of shopping, and I've saved an absolute fortune. So let me start at the beginning. So as usual, whilst these prices are so low, I've took advantage of the sausages. So these are 6 sausages in a tray. I've paid 25 pence per pack. So I bought 8 packets. So that's cost me £2 today. Had I purchased them a full price in the supermarket, it would have cost me £19.92, which is a £17.92 saving. And if you follow the channel, you'll know I've actually just got an extra little freezer. So I've now actually got the space to store these sausages. But at the rate my family eats sausages, they probably won't last that long. My family think, if you don't have sausages for breakfast, you haven't had a breakfast. So that's why I buy so many sausages. Second on the list is a can of tuna chunks. Oscar absolutely loves the tuna and he's asked me to buy more. I could only get 1 can today. So I paid 20 pence for that can today. Would have cost me 75 pence in the supermarket, so 55 pence saving. I've got a nice piece of brie. Look at this nice piece of brie I got today. So it's great until the 6th of January. Well, the use by date 6th of February, sorry. Again, I've paid 20 pence for that brie. Would have cost me £1.65 in the supermarket, so £1.45 saving. Oscar's eyes lit up as soon as he saw all the amount of cheese I got. He loves it. Talking of cheese, another large 2 kilo bag of mozzarella chunks. It's an 8 count, so that means I've paid £3.36. These stickers, so that's 8 times 42 pence. Would have cost me £13.44 in the supermarket, so it's a £10.08 saving. Another free Bentos pie for the supply. I prep those in my pantry should we need them in the future. I've paid 20 pence for that. Would have cost £2.28 in the supermarket, so a £2.08 saving. Fabulous. 2 lovely lemon and pepper chicken legs. Look at the size of them, they look fabulous. Again, I've only paid 40 pence for that chicken today. It would have cost me £5.50 in the supermarket, so £5.10 saving. Amazing. These milks were on offer. The green sticker indicates 25 pence, so they were 25 pence each, so I took 4. Each one is a pint. So that's cost me £1 for 4 pints of milk. It would have cost me £3.40 to buy it that way in the individual bottles in the supermarket. So a £2.40 saving. A pack of egg fried rice for the pantry. I've paid 20 pence for that. Would have cost me 60 pence. So a 40 pence saving. Some nice cheese rolls. That'll be a picky tea when we have bits. From the yellow sticker, you can see that's 50 pence. So a green sticker is 25, yellow sticker 50 pence, and a red sticker is £1. So I've paid 50 pence for the cheese rolls. They would have cost £1.99, so £1.49 saving. Lipton tea. Our Oscar absolutely loves this. 50 pence I've paid today. would have cost £1.78, so £1.28 saving. A small bottle of dilute juice, I've paid 60p, would have cost £1, so 40p saving. And the apple juice, 50p with the yellow sticker. It's a litre of apple juice. I paid 50p, would have cost £2.50, so a £2 saving. Lovely. Bag of tea bags from Mr. Wallflowers, 40 tea bags. I paid 20p for those. They would have cost me 60p, so a 40p saving. I've been building these up and buying them each week, so I've got 3 now and they're unused. So should the time come and it's just a soup meal out the cupboard, heated up on the wood burner, and we've not been able to salvage any bread, or the bread's all gone, we'll have croutons for soup. So I'm collecting them and keeping them because they'll last longer and they'll just sit on the shelf. So I've got my 3rd packet put away. That packet today has cost me 20p. They would have only been 34p in the supermarket, but it's still a 14p saving. If you're watching the videos at the moment, you'll know I'm working through my pantries, big clean up, checking the dates, putting everything in order, and some flour has had to go, so I'm replacing my stocks of things that I need to keep maintained, and flour is one of them. And I could only get this small bag today, but it's plenty to put by for now. So I've paid 20p for that flour. Oh, sorry, I haven't. I've paid 84p for that flour today. It would have cost me £1.35 in the supermarket, so 51p saving. A nice block of marzipan. I've paid 20p for the marzipan. Would have cost me £2.50, so it's a £2.30 saving. 3 garlic bulbs. Now these garlic bulbs are already separating. We can use some, and the ones that are already separating can be planted out in the garden, and I'm hoping to get a chance to put them out hopefully in the next week or 2. So I've paid 20p for those 3 large garlic. Would have cost me £1 in the supermarket, so an 80p saving. So basically, if you haven't done it before, if you've got these loose bulbs, put them down root end, so your bottom end is the root end, put them down into the soil. You can either leave this twizzle just above ground or just shallow planted, and you will get full cloves from them either later on in the much later on in the season, and each clove will provide a full garlic for you. And now is the best time because they need to freeze in the cold weather. If you're planting them out in the warmer weather, it's always recommended to place those bulbs in the freezer for a few days. Absolutely freeze them off before you plant them, but those are ideal for planting in your own garden, even if they are shop bought. So I saved 80p buying them today. I bought a pack of sweet corn. I've paid 20p for those today. Would have cost £1.29, so £1.09 saving. A nice syrup sticky pudding. Mr. Wallflowers has got his eyes on that already. He doesn't eat much of the sweet stuff, but certain things he takes the shine to, and he will enjoy that. He likes the syrupy things. So I've paid £1 for that today. It would have cost £1.75, so a 75p saving. And it says 50p on there. Oh, I've allocated it too much. Okay. So it would have been a £1.25 saving. So I've actually saved more than what I'm saying here. I bought 2 packets of the amaretti. These will be absolutely wonderful. I'll portion them down. I won't eat a full tub at a time, but they'll last quite some time. Now I've paid 42p per pack, 84p. Would have cost me £2.50 in the supermarket, so £1.66 saving. Lovely little almond biscuits, absolutely delicious. I bought another bag of the chocolate chips for my bakery section. I've paid 20p for those. They would have cost £4.95 in the supermarket, so £4.75 saving. Now, Oscar will like to add them to a hot chocolate or any little thing, and now I've got the extra, he can. A pack that I've not had for a long time, a pack of Angel Delight butterscotch flavour. Anyone of a certain age will know butterscotch and Angel Delight was a really big treat when we were younger, so haven't had that for a long time, so I'm going to look forward to having a taste of that for a dessert along the way. So I've paid 50p for that Angel Delight. Would have cost me 80p in the supermarket, so a 30p saving. And a little pack of Munchies cookie dough flavour. Again, I've paid 50p for those. They would have cost £1.65 in the supermarket. Look at the size of the bag, £1.65. And that's obviously a one-person portion. Well, that size bag isn't a family bag, is it? So a £1.15 saving. Cocoa Pops cereal bars. Again, with clearing the pantry out, there's some cereal that I no longer want to keep, and it's taking space, and Oscar's more looking at the sausages for breakfast rather than cereal, so I thought I'd slip those at the side and get rid of some of the cereal he's not eating. So there's always a method in my madness, and he will eat them. So I've paid £1 for those cereal bars. Would have been £1.35 in the supermarket, so a 35p saving. I got 2 toasty loaves here. I've paid 20p each, so that cost me 40p. Would have cost me £2.80 in the supermarket, so a £2.40 saving. A bottle of Ribena, 850ml. I've paid 80p for that today. Would have cost me £1.50, so a 70p saving. This can of Coke, Zero Coke, was free. Again, all these drinks are for Oscar, and we wouldn't touch them. So that free Coca-Cola to me would have cost £1.35, so full savings, £1.35. And when I went for a box of crisps like I normally get, they didn't have any. This is in another discount store called Buy for Less. So I decided to mix it up a bit. Instead of just getting the different flavoured Walker's packets as I normally did, I decided to get a choice of crisps today. So I got these 3 packs. So the Quavers cost me £1. There's 12 packs in. They would have cost me £3.19, so a £2.19 saving. The salt and vinegar chipsticks cost me 50p. Would have cost £1.25, so a 75p saving. And the Sunbites cost me 50p. Would have cost £2.20, so a £1.70 saving. And when Oscar took a look at the shop and set out, he knows not to touch it till I've finished the video. He picked this up, the Sunbites, and he brought them in, and he said, I haven't seen them for a long time. When he was a little boy and he used to go out with Mr. Wallflowers in the van, Mr. Wallflowers has a strange way of eating compared to some of us. He'll have a pack of crisps, he'll have his tub of hummus or a spread of some sort and a little bag of salad. And that's how he eats when he's out and about in the van. And if ever the boys, when they were younger, went out with him, they knew it was Dad's little picky bits. There was always certain things they ate in the van. They've got memories of it. And these Sunbites are a memory of being in the van with Dad, you know, when they were younger. The other crisps, what's the teddy bear crisps? And the Pom Bears. And that's why they still eat the Pom Bears till this day, because they're picky bits and memories of when they were small going out in the van with Dad. So he lit up to see them. So they made us stay. More than anything here today on the shopping list, he was so happy to see them. It was nice, that, wasn't it? So the Sunbites, I paid 50. There were 2.20, saved me 1.70. So a lot of this is the free stuff now. So I got Asda, Asda 6 white rolls. I got them absolutely free. would have cost £1.12. So £1.12 saving. A large ciabatta I've got absolutely free, would have cost £1.10, full savings. An extra Warburton's toasty.
No. Warburton's.
Oh yeah, we haven't put that one on the list then.
Yeah,
okay. Warburton's 4 sliced rolls, absolutely free, would have cost 95p. 5 small pizzas. These are lovely with a big salad. Absolutely free, would have cost £4. 5 brioche croissants. How delicious do they look? They smell really vanilla, the chocolate flavoured, and look so buttery. Absolutely free, but they would have cost £3.75. I got 5 mixed pastries. This chocolate cake looks really squashed, but I'm sure with a spoon I'll enjoy it just as much. They would have cost £2. 4 crusty rolls, we absolutely love these. They would have cost £1.50. 3 cheese pretzel rolls, make them into garlic bread. They would have cost £2.59. All this is free to me today. The regular sandwiches we get, so today it's cheddar with piccalilli, egg mayonnaise, cheddar and coleslaw, and a cheese savoury. They were absolutely free. They would have actually cost £10.36. What a saving. Also got these 6 finger rolls for hot dogs. They would have cost £1.24. Got a nice Hovis loaf. Absolutely free, would have cost £1.50. Oh, and the extra toasty loaf, absolutely free, would have cost £1.40. Also picked this tray up, and it's 24 cans of Rio juice, and I know Oscar will thoroughly enjoy them, along with all those other drinks, and hopefully he doesn't drink as much as my coffee, so that might last me a little bit longer. So I've paid £4 for 24 cans of this Rio. They should last them a while. If I'd have bought them in the supermarket, they would have cost me £15 at the cheapest place I know. That's probably Farm Foods. So an £11 saving. So absolutely amazed with everything I've got. Absolutely amazed. I've tried to clear away from things I don't need. You'll see there's not an awful lot of vegetables, because I do have some vegetables canned and prepared on the pantry shelf. I've still got vegetables in the fridge. I've still got vegetables in the freezer. And I'm trying to work out what to replace, what to put in place, and what I need and what we'll use on a regular basis. So although you see this shopping here, it doesn't mean we're just eating sausages and pies all week. We have got things to interchange it with from the freezer, etc., and what we create. So today, all in all, I spent £22.74 at the Food Initiative. Had I done all this in a supermarket, it would have cost me £133.69, which gives me a grand saving of £110.95. Unbelievable. Absolutely crazy. What was really nice today is I actually met a lady off the channel today in the Food Initiative who travelled from out of town to come and see the Food Initiative. So she'd seen a video I'd released recently and liked the look of it and went to see for herself. When we had a little chat, she was really happy with what she got and the shop she went to. And it was really nice to meet her. So yeah, I'd like to say thank you for that. But yeah, please be encouraged to reach out and find Food Initiatives by you. This is a lot of savings for a lot of shopping that will feed my family for a long time. Some of these will go in the freezer, will go in the pantry, and will be there for when we need them. We'll fill our guts, we'll be greedy, and we'll be well fed and have all these drinks and treats, etc. but we still have food in reserve for what? Just over £22. It's rude not to go to these places because the food, if you see the dates on these foods, I've showed you time and time again, the dates are absolutely perfect. There's all kinds. That flour I've just checked now is £12.25. Now, some people would normally put the noses up at that and say, well, that's last year. I'm going to use that within the next 3-4 months and probably a lot more. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I have paid out 84 pence for it. I'm quite happy to do so. I've saved that from landfill, and my family will have pies, desserts, the stew's thickened with it, whatever it is that I use that for, and I've got it for 84 pence. And what? 1 month out of date, and some people would not entertain using it. I can't work that out. Most things are completely in date with time to go, but there are the odd things a short distance out of date. I'm really happy. And if you feel like me, reach out and find a food initiative like you. It makes sense. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please take care. Remember you're loved, and the world is a better place with you in it. Take care, love.